Robert Heffernan with Endotech, exclusively for the Pareto Network and Endotech subscribers. This is Blockchain Vitals, and it's our weekend edition. You have to be ready and able and willing to trade crypto assets because they trade Saturdays and Sundays, 24/7, 365 days every year. That's the new world that we live in. I am a master endotechnician firmly in the matrix when trading digital assets, and let's do the rounds and talk about it. Doing the rounds, we do it every day. It's my chance to talk about crypto assets and what I'm seeing in the market, headlines that I want to pay attention to and bring up for your viewing pleasure. And again today, and just an incredible diversity of opinion out there still in every headline. It happens all the time. So today, Xerox awarded patent for distributed ledger technology-based electronic document verification system. All right, Xerox pouring money into DLT, which is exactly what cryptocurrencies are, distributed ledger technology. All right, and then the Swiss Stock Exchange saying they're jumping in full force here with DLT or blockchain technology in order to run their stock exchange. Two big headlines. And then the other one I saw, two of them. How about Pantera Capital CEO saying that in a decade, billions of people will be using Bitcoin. And then you got, on the other side, financial analyst Gary Schilling shorts Bitcoin, says it's a grand Ponzi scheme. So the Pantera Capital CEO saying billions of people will be using this Ponzi scheme, basically is the way this all comes out in the wash, right? And then the other one was the most serious regulator from a state perspective in the U.S. of A. is the New York State Department of Financial Services. And they've just issued a new BIT license to New York Digital Investment Group, allowing it to offer crypto-related services in the state. So you have a state, the state of New York, with the most rigorous due diligence out there, issuing a license for New York Digital Investment Group to offer services in a Ponzi scheme. How do all these things, none of it, it's like this, are we talking about the same universe where these headlines happen? Now, I have no problem with the guy shorting Bitcoin. The price action obviously doesn't look good, and we've talked about this. And we're going to talk about that more in the vital section, or what to look forward to here. Obviously, if we have another 90% retracement from the highs around 20,000, well, 5,500 isn't the bottom then. You can do your own math, but I'm sure you're going to come up with a different level than that. And I'm going to talk about that level because it corresponds with the monthly in the same ballpark on a lower momentum collar basis. All right. So other than that, cryptos never sleep. And I'll be back Sunday night to talk about these weekly levels, but not looking great on the weekly for sure. And we've blown out levels on weeklies. Only one coin still holding in, and I want to talk about it. Here, I'm bringing it up because my friend, my Twitter friend, hold on a second there. My Twitter bug in front of the quote there. Get him out of there. Zephyr Crypto, talking about XLM, showing a lot of strength considering the rest of the market looks like it wants to melt. Now, I've talked about XLM. I've talked about how I like the setup. I'm in it, and I'm not stopped out yet. I do have the levels that I want to talk about in the vital section where I know I'm wrong, and that's closing this week below that lower momentum level on the weekly chart. We'll talk about that level, and that's what I'm looking at. XLM, XLM and XRP. Got to begin with an X, I guess, to find any strength in this space or any ability to not completely look like you're going to melt down. And I got to tell you, there's still a lot of room to the downside to explore and expose. And that's what markets do. Markets love to cause pain. All right? If I've learned one thing in my years and years of trading is that the market likes to expose and cause the most amount of pain for the most amount of people. It seems that way anyway. And for right now, that seems that pricing has to go much lower here. And I'm hoping that because we have seen a fairly good decoupling of these coins against Bitcoin, some of the ones that are able to hold on and hold strength, and XLM being one of those. All right, listen, let's take the vitals and talk about that price action. In order to do that, you need to be an Endotech subscriber or a Pareto Network token holder in order to view this content. If you're watching it on endotech.io, you just get to sit tight. If you're a part of the YouTube crowd watching, please subscribe, and you get to watch the actionable trading portion of this segment live at endotech.io. All right, so see you later, YouTube. Let's take the vitals.